Okay, here we are again. One of the things I'm going to do is taking back my shack. I need to organize the lumber I've been acquiring with all these little projects I've been doing. So this whole area, I'm going to put one up here so I can have like 12 footers or better. And then the rest of them are going to be right here. Make a lumber rack. Now all this will go on that wall. So right now I'm going to clean that junk out of the way so I can start putting some measurements up and figure out exactly where I'm going to put the stuff at. So I'll start this again when I get that cleared. Okay. Now I'm going to go and take my screw gun, unscrew all this stuff, get this out of the way, and make sure it's okay behind there. I got a little bit of update on this. I decided I'm going to do 4 feet from the ground up, and the studs are 16 on center, so at least he did that right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have 5. I'll put 4 here, 16 inches apart. That'll be here. Then I'm going to have one 32 inches over here, 4 feet tall. So I'll have a shelf here, 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 and then the one up there for stuff like that or whatever. And that way I'll have enough room. I'll put 2 of them on that side, so I'll have for long pieces up there. But for the most part, for a lot of that stuff is maybe 6 foot, so that's all going to go here. And what I've done, I've cut, these are for the rails and my supports. I got 2 over there, but I'm going to cut them 16 inches long. And what I've done, this is what I made. I got some more to cut up, but since I'm not going to have really heavy stuff, and I just got a little bit because I don't like having a lot, so I try to minimize my clutter. Like I said, I'm taking back my shack, get rid of my dad's stuff. I want the area for me to work again. So what I've done, these are 10 inches by 7.5 or 6 inches. 1.5 inches here for the 2x3 going in. So it should be enough. And I already got my jig set up here. It's 24 degrees. Which ends up being there. It's 24 degrees. So I've already got these cut. I got 4 per rail for rail there, and I'll have a total of 5 rails. 4 and then 1 over that side. So I have, 1 there, 2, 3, 4, and now I got space right here, 32 inches to go to that one over there. And I'll have one it's over there behind it, right there, for another one. Just for anything that's long, I can put here, but most of it's going to be over there. And like I said, I have 2 above the door, so I have plenty of room for real long pieces. So I haven't made the 5th one yet. I may end up not doing it. It's just a matter when I get that bench tore out, so I can start making the bench, if I really want to put one there or not. But I'm going to put 4 in for sure, and I'll have 1 on that side for the taller stuff. And it's just a 2-foot one, just for 2 of the things there. And I'll decide if I really want to put the 5th one over there or not. Like I said, I got 4 cut. I'm going to hang those. But I was going to let you see what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut these up. I already got set 7.5 inches. I rip them off. And then I get my jig and I'll start cutting all those. Alright, I'm going to start ripping these real quick. Old school. I don't do a lot of safety stuff. You get hurt on your own machine, that's your problem. I take no responsibility. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's plenty for now. So I'm gonna get my jig, start cutting these in half, and do what I gotta do. So this is it. Sits right in there. Sorry, at a 24-degree angle. So all I gotta do is turn it on, rip it, cut them up. Man, I can start assembling stuff. Sweet. There we go. 4 of them. That's 1 rail support right there, and these are all the what I need. 4 per. I'm gonna finish cutting all the stuff up, and I'll come back and I'll show you. We'll start getting this thing all put together and good to go. But safety always. If you don't know how to use your machine, you shouldn't be using it. Like I said, in my reviews, I always read the manual because you never know. Things change, things update, safety features change. So I'm gonna finish cutting the rest of these up. And actually, I think I'm gonna give me something to drink. I'm getting thirsty. I need some water. So I'll get the rest of those cut up, and then I'll come back and show you how we're gonna mount those up. I didn't show a lot of what I was working in, but as you can see behind me, the rack's done. So basically, it's done. It's like I wanted. I'm not going to put another one over there. So this works fine. Small stuff, just mostly stock. Rest of what's left of a few sheets of plywood. The door's going to be fine. It'll open. It's above it. So I just got to get that little cart made down there that will open and close. I can put a sheet of plywood and get all the little scraps like this in there, and all those in there. And then I'll be 100% done. That project's finished. So I thought I'd just give you an update on that, so you can see how it looks. Looks okay. It works. Actually, the only thing I got to get is a couple of sheets of plywood and build that cart. Yay! I can't believe it. I finally got it done. The wood cart, and it wasn't by John Peter. It was actually Mark over at Wood Whisperer. But thank you to everybody out there who posted vids on building their wood carts and wood storage things and everything. So between probably about 10 different people, that's what I came up with. You know, I tweaked it to my needs and my specifications. But that's basically the bulk of what I have laying around. Instead of it just laying on the ground, now it's up out of the way. I don't need a lot. And tomorrow I'll come in and move all this out of the way and I'll get my door back. But the cart's done, so all this is gonna go in, all that's gonna go in, and back over there I got 6 sheets right there. We'll go back there. But why I like the Wood Whisperer one, oh yeah, mount it to the wall, roll out. It'll actually roll out past, see, just passing my table saw. It'll go out there and I can load them up in here, a couple pieces. Boom, done. Out of the way. Worked out great. Works nice and smooth. Looks good. Mounted to the wall. It's perfect. So this is my little extra stuff. This will take care of all the sheets. And man, I can't be happier, man. It came out good. I enjoyed this. It's cool. I love taking back the shack. It's making me feel better. Now I actually want to come out and do things as I clear up some of my clutter and then make way to get rid of my dad's stuff. That's going to be a daunting task, but at least I'm on my way and I'm starting. So I have a little bit of a update, tweaking, if you will, on my lumber rack. A couple of times it happened to me, so I figured I gotta do something different. This is what happened. See this? Yeah, I had that a couple times. Whoop, see, hit it again. I had a couple times when I had that out here, and when I opened the door, it all came tumbling down. Yeah, so yeah, I learn as I go. You know, this is a learning curve. So what I got to do is I'm gonna put another one. As you can see how it sticks out. So I'm gonna put another one right here, and that's still just behind my 8 foot. So it'll work out fine. But, I mean, I thought it would work out fine, but as you can see, to keep it out of the doorway, some are a little bit longer. So I definitely need another support right there. So I'm actually adding another one. I remember I had extra one cut. I didn't put it up because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not. So I'm definitely going to use it now. But thought I'd just let you, because I really didn't show a lot of the assembly. So I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I already got everything cut. Like I said, I had the extras. I just wasn't sure if I was going to use them or not. So let you just see real quickly how I assembled them and what I did. And then I'll just wait and I'll get ready to mount it. Then I'm going to turn it back on and do the mounting just so you can see the last one on there. And that will definitely be it, because like I said, I wasn't sure until after I knocked that off twice. I didn't learn the first time, twice. It's like, yeah, okay. I gotta change this. It's not working. And that's just how things are. I may have something up here, which isn't a lot anyway, but I may have a design up here. It looks good on paper. That looked good on paper. And I love it, but yeah, I definitely need another little one over there. Then that will be 100% done. It'll take care of that little bitty overhang right there. Okay, basically, I said, here's my pieces. I cut. I marked them, so I just keep it kind of uniform where I want my holes all done. I set them down. Here's my little sacrificial piece. Goes in there. I butt it up because this one represents the wall stud. When I mount on there, and these will slide in between it. A nice tight fit. So I get it worked real close. Just not, I mean, I'm talking 64th maybe in from here. So it's not completely flush. It's just got a little bit where it's just barely. Just so I make sure again up front that this is going to be hitting that when I mount it up there. So I always just have this a little shy of being flush with this. Got it like I want it, clamped it, and then I use my finishing nail. I'm running 1.5 inch, 15 gauge finish nails. Put 3 of them in here just to hold it. Clamp it and I glued it so the glue will set and get dry a little bit, and then as that's setting, I'm gonna drill these, and then when I'm done drilling these, I take these off, screw that, and do the whole thing over again. Set this up, put these up, clamp it, glue it, clamp it, put a few nails in, set it aside, and I get these just like rotating. So that gives this a couple minutes to set up, and I get the screws in. And it won't move or nothing, to be nice and solid. So this is what I'm doing, my DeWalt. I drill the holes I have already set up here so I can screw them in for extra support. So I'm going to drill these real quick. Okay. Come on, supports. A little bit of glue. A dab will do you, maybe. There. Just in this here, make sure I get my, for just a hair below, behind this. I don't want to make it exactly level, even with it. I want it just a little bit shy of that, so give it a little room to make sure this is pushed up all the way. So these are not as proud, they're just a little shy. And this one I've already had done. I take these off. That's been setting, so it's ready to get put the screws in. Set this one up. Make sure that's okay. Make sure it's all level. Push down. That's done. A couple nails in to hold it and let it dry for a little bit. That's simple. Let that one dry. No. Yeah, good thing I put the nails in it. Okay, bring this one over. Use my border cable. Go in the holes I've already pre-drilled. It just won't come out. And I get to take these in, but they're just below the surface. Just like that. The other side, and then this one's done, put aside to get to them. It's just like assembly line. this thing just don't want to come out. Just go down just a little. Cool. And there you have it. One more done. So I'm going to get this other one drilled. I'm going to screw this one and then screw this one. And then those are done. I got all those cut, ready to go. So I'm going to mount this little piece on the wall so I can mount the brackets onto it. So what I did, I already got a hole drilled. I put it down here. I already marked my stud. Already marked the studs. Lined up the middle of the stud in my hole. Right along my mark line. That's my 4-foot mark. I went all the way across. I already drilled in, marked it, drilled a little bit further. So now I can run my lag bolt through. And of course, my Porter cable, because I don't have the battery for my DeWalt. Okay, I started to come through right there, and I'll line it up with the hole and I'll drive it the rest of the way through. Sweet! I love these things. So what I'm going to do, I'll get a plumb here. That's good right there. Now I've already put marks across where I want the lag bolts to go into. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill in a couple, pull this over and drill a little bit further so I don't split, have any problems. That way let the lag bolt get in there a little bit before it actually starts going through solid wood. And get those back out of my way. Well, I don't know what this guy did when he put this in, but I'm having problems with the studs being in line. This one was actually 1/2 inch off. This is straight up to here, yet I'm missing it and I gotta go over. Oh man. I'm gonna shut this off. I gotta mess around, try to find where the stud runs in here, and we'll get back. Well, I kinda figured that out. I have a feeling that there's a seam right here. And I actually had to drive in 4-inch screws going sideways to pull the drywall in because it was real loose right here. I have a feeling there might have been a window or something here at one time that they filled in, because these are not 16 on center. There's like a stud close to here, and then I hit a empty spot. So okay, the stud's there, but it doesn't go up. So I went over the board, I hit another stud, which I got in now, went up, and there's holes here and here. Everything's off. So I think maybe they got a header here at the base. Maybe at one time they had a window, he didn't take it out and do it right. And he definitely didn't put it back on 16 center because everything's off, but I got it straightened up now. So I got 1, 2, 3 more to put in. I got this one drilled ready because I had him here and it was missing. I said I had to move everything over about an inch, 1.25 inches, move it over. I found another stud. So far, it's right. but it's not right compared to everything else. That hit that stud. So I got 2 more to drill, put these in, and then putting on the brackets, the shelving part. These I actually had to redo. It was messed up. Got this on, and I'm going to put the last one on down here, and I'm going to show you. And I'm just going to tighten a couple of these up, I think, and that's going to be it. But it's just been a hell of a night. I've spent an hour project. It's taking me 4 hours now. It's basically, when I get this thing in here, I'm doing 2 ways. I'm leveling this way, and then I'm just going a little bit above level this way, so it has a little bit of slant, kind of hold the stuff in. That's just me. So I'm getting this in here. I get that level. When that's good, I just take my gun and I shoot it. Okay, that's good right there. I'm putting that on both sides. Okay, got that. Then I set it that way. I get it and I shoot the bottom. So I said the bubble, I'm getting to the front, so it's tilting up just a little bit off center. So it's just got a little bit of a couple degrees to it. That's where I want it. It looks good where I want it. Put a couple of screws in. Two-inch screws. There you got it. That's it. Technical difficulties, I don't know what happens. Some of my videos, they're just ending weird and they're not following through, so I don't know. Anyway, that was a very stressful night, and that's how life is sometimes. The simplest projects just are so challenging at times, but that's the way it is. That's what happens, and I apologize for my mouth and my mood, but I get so frustrated at times, and I just can't help it. But that was a couple days ago, so I actually got everything on there rearranged, so I'm going to let you look at this, and that's all done. And I hope I don't have any more problems for a while. I need a break. But that's it. That's it right there. See the cart all loaded, all the different various pieces. Rolls out. That's what I like about it. I can roll it out, get the stuff. When that's out of the way, it'll go all the way over there. And I got to get that out of my way next. And I said it went right there. So you see it just misses. And I said it was 4 feet on that line. It's actually 4.5. Because by the time I had the wheels, the wood, I wanted to make sure I had about an inch or so clearance. Because I don't need a whole lot. I just need enough for it to get in there. So it worked out. And the problem, remember I mentioned I had to tear this apart? Somehow, leveling it out, this was high. So when I tried to go from there to here, it was high, and then this would be higher. I had to lower it down. So I had to actually undo all these. That's why this is all rearranged now. Took everything off, lowered these down a little bit, made them level. I don't know how I did that. Another one of my mystery screw-ups. I don't know how that happened. So that's leveled all the way across now. All separated, organized. And that's it. Flat pieces up there that are about 2 feet or so or shorter. 2x4s, if like I said, if I had the long one, that's why I got all that there. I can go up to 20 foot if I have to, but I don't want to go too long. Mostly that's just all that up there. This is there for if I need it. This is just extra. All my 2x4s, 2x3s and stuff that nature goes here. Then it goes down to various stuff here. And the bottom one is basically just what you see. Pieces of poplar, various pieces of, I got some oak and some other different types of pieces here I got. Mostly it's just scrap pieces of stuff. So you never know what you might use. A molding, different things of molding here, shoeing. But main thing is organized. So that's what it looks like. I said my door's open, that opens up. I just got to get that big thing out of my way now. So that's it. Nightmare of a night, just for something very simple, but it's done. And so today I spent doing other stuff, but thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Get out there, be creative, be blessed, and take back your shack.